Mini skate you.
I think I need to give you some tree lessons as well, fuck it up. You need it. But you for learn how to speak tree, You for learn. You came to Ghana for 2 years. What did you learn?
At the same.
And then.
Yeah.
And then.
Mikai.
And then.
Mido.
Yeah! See, you passed the test. Listen, my baby is a tree certified graduate.
Wait, was it Ohema?
Uh-huh.
Ohene?
Yes, I Don't go too far, otherwise you'll crash this ship. Hey, listen. Jokes. But yo, guys, we are here. We locked in. You know the vibes. If you see this pillow with me every day, just know I am cushy and comfortable. And if you see this book, run for your life.
Don't be small.
Yeah, man. Anyway, I hope everyone had a great weekend, great week, great minute, great hour, great whatever. I hope everybody's doing good.
Yes, whenever this video finds you, hope you're doing very well.
Oh, and you shall be doing the best and the best and the best.
Amen.
Yes, I am. So you know the vibes. We're locked in on the global experience with the Love Doctor and Love Doctress. I could just say Love Doctors and it will make sense.
Yes,
but I love the Doctress.
I love it too.
Mm-hmm. Love Doctress and the Love Doctor. Don't get it twisted. We are here, man. You get me? This is the true, amazing podcast where words are not just sounds. They are healing words. You know what I'm saying? And they give you strength. They give you courage. They give you confidence. You can call this place a sanctuary. Busy, how you feeling, mama?
A day inside, dollar.
Day inside.
A day inside.
Are you ready?
No, the real question is, are you
Are they ready?
ready? Okay?
Are you ready? Because today's topic is serious.
No, be small.
What we're going to be talking about today is forgiveness. What do you guys think about forgive and forget? Because forgive and forget, I don't know who brought that rule. I don't know who said forgive and forget. That everybody who forgives wants to forget. Anyway, we're going to get there. I'm just too heated for this conversation. Forgiveness.
Too hot.
Too
Ready.
hot. The fire blaze up. You get me?
In general, I feel like it's important to also define words as well prior to us being able to kind of divulge further into, the topic of conversation.
Okay, yeah.
So, like, in general, so especially with the topic being forgiveness, what does that mean?
What?
What does that mean?
Being forgiveness?
Like the word forgiveness.
Oh, I thought you said being forgiveness. That's not English. From the American girl, being forgiveness. But I mean, we are creating our own words here too, so that's another word. But yeah, forgiveness. When I hear forgiveness, what comes to mind is to basically let go and accept. That is what comes to mind when I hear forgive, or when someone says to forgive, or when someone says they have forgiven.
Yeah.
What comes to mind is you've let go of whatever situation that was at hand, and you've accepted on whatever terms you decided to accept it with. You understand? So that's what comes to mind. Just to let go and accept. To be very honest, that's the best way I can describe forgiveness. What about you, though?
Yeah. If anything, I'm along the same lines.
Yeah.
For me, I kind of add like the emotions of it as well, like the emotions and feeling that you allow yourself to kind of let go of that, because usually if a transgression or an issue that transpires usually elicits is a feeling either of anger, sadness, some type of an emotion. So in order for you to be able to move forward and forgive, you gotta let go of that hurt that you carried over it in order for you to move forward and in order for you to forgive.
Yeah, that's very true. But sometimes when they hurt you too much, You can let go and accept that, yeah, you got hurt, but can you forget it? Can you forget it?
That's.
Oh my goodness.
Man.
How you want me to forget that? What? The only way I can forget is if you come into my brain and you erase it. Then I'll even forgive you times 2. No, like Vampire Diaries. I order you to forget what we just spoke about. Go home like nothing happened.
Sucks for you. I took Vervain, so I always remember.
You took the wolf's bane, eh?
Vervain.
Oh, that's what they call it? Vervain?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wolf's bane, innit?
It's not wolf's bane.
Oh.
Like, it's Vervain. Like,
It's something bane.
It's something vain.
Oh,
Vervain.
I thought it was bane for the flowers.
Nah, it's Vervain. That was what they kept saying. Vervain.
Guys, let us know what it is, because I don't know what's going on. I believe it's wolf's bane.
It's not wolf's bane.
It's because it was from the wolves.
No, Pootie.
Oh.
It's...
It was flowers though, isn't it?
It is flowers.
Okay, and it's called Vervain.
Vervain, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that's why they said, like, if you drink it, it's just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I feel you. All right, let's forget about Vampire Diaries and all these, all of that. Let's talk about forgiveness.
Yes.
Forgiveness.
Yes.
So, if you forgive someone, does it make you weaker or stronger? Or does it make you weak or strong if you forgive someone?
Honestly, for me, I've always, I guess you could say, I didn't always have this real great sense of knowledge when it came to the word forgiveness, because growing up, when you think about the word forgiveness, you'd be like, oh yeah, I forgive you. But do you really forgive?
Yeah, I feel you.
But in the sense of, does it make you weak or strong? It does make you stronger, because it's to let go of something, especially when you've grown attached to it, or especially when you've kind of wrapped your whole self into it, and especially when you're hurt by it, it's very difficult to kind of separate yourself from it, especially if the person that's doing it is someone that you love for the rest of your life, but like, it is a level of strength that you must have in order for you to be able to say, yes, I forgive you. I am able to move forward from this. However, the question is how do one move forward after the transgressions?
That's why they are trying to tell you to forgive and forget. So after you forget, you come. But I just don't understand. I think with me, I think growing up, the whole forgive and forget thing was implanted into us from like Christianity. We go in church, and also like the Bible tells you to forgive and forget. So you know, that's that. But coming to understand how life works and being in tune with myself more, I've just come to the understanding that when I forgive you, I have not forgotten. But when I forget, I have forgiven you. That's my analogy. That's me too. Yeah. Okay. The reason why I say that is because if I've been able to forget what you did to me, it wasn't that deep. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't that deep. Like, yeah, it's cool. Even though you're not gonna get me again to hurt me or do that thing to me again, but I've forgotten about it. It doesn't mean I forgive you. The issue was just not too deep, so it's not on my mind. Okay. But you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if it's deep, and I tell you I forgive you, and I forgive you, I truly let go. I've not forgotten. I've let go, but it's in the archives because it's too deep.
Yeah.
So therefore, does it make me weak or stronger? I feel like it plays in the situation, because the more you forgive someone and the person keeps repeating the same stuff they did, or the person keeps hurting you, or whatever they did to you, for you to forgive them. If you forgive them 1 and they do it again, you forgive them 2, do it again, forgive them 3, forgive them 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you are weak. Yes, you are weak. You're not strong. Yeah, because the person is just using your kindness as weakness. and they've seen that weakness, that weak part of you. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you get it? That is my analogy. But if you're able to forgive one time, like the first time is strength. You understand what I'm saying? But the second time, if you forgive the same for the same reasons again, you'll be mumu. Oh yeah, you'll be mumu, full mumu. Well, that's what I think, baby.
Nah, I feel you.
Yeah, that's
and I can understand, especially with giving your point, because like, especially if the person that is doing the actions keeps repeating it.
Yeah.
At some point, there is a level of accountability that you must take in your part in it.
Yeah.
So, because like at the end of the day, like if a person apologizes and they keep doing the same action, an apology without change is just manipulation.
Fact.
Okay?
Fact.
So bear this in mind. But you also have to take into account when you have to acknowledge your own fault in the situation as well, where you have to take accountability, because at the end you can no longer claim to be a victim to the situation if the person has already proven who they are to you countless times.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So at what point will you put yourself in a position where you're going to assert boundaries, where you'll be able to address the situation and truly be able to close the door on certain situations?
Yeah.
And at what point will it finally be no more?
To be honest with you, I think the best way to basically go about with it is don't forget. Because if you forget, you forgive the person again. Because you've forgotten about what they did to you. So you forgive again. And that is weakness. That's weakness. To be very honest, I'm not here to promote any sort of, I don't know, any sort of like, inappropriate sort of behavior on people. Or, I'm just here to express myself and talk about my experiences. And this is how I've been able to maneuver my whole life. You understand what I'm saying? Like if you do something to me and I forget, then if you're doing it to me again, I won't see it coming. You'll be able to do it again because I forgot about it. But if I don't forget it, I'll see where it's...
I see where it's going.
I see where it's going.
I already see.
And I'm not going to meet you there.
No,
you get me, baby?
No, I feel you.
Yeah, but there's strength in forgiving someone. When you're able to let go and accept a situation and just forgive someone, that is strength. But for countless times to forgive someone for the exact same reasons, that's weakness.
Yeah.
That's literally weakness. You know what I'm saying? Can you forgive somebody who has hurt you so many times? Honest opinion, baby.
Honest opinion, yes. However, I take this with a grain of salt as well, because it just depends on the person, I guess you could say. But it shouldn't really depend on the person. But in general, the reason why I say like yes is because when you have to have that type of mindset where you start, all right, I'm no longer going to be a victim to the situation, but I still have to assert myself and assert my boundaries in certain situations. So like in circumstances when it comes to like with family members or when it comes to partners, you know what I'm saying? Like in relationships, like there is moments or bounds where of course something is going to occur where someone is going to get hurt at some point. You know what I'm saying? But it is a level of strength to showcasing like, yes, I am willing to forgive you, but moving forward, what will we do to be able to rectify the situation to make sure it won't happen again? You know what I'm saying? I'm all about the idea of making sure we have steps to collaborate together to make sure like, you know what? Let's work on it together where it doesn't have to occur, because it's important to be able to establish that conversation. And another thing I would also highlight as well, because I know when people often claim that they forgive you,
yeah,
but sometimes they like to kind of throw it back in your face that this is what you did.
Yeah, they haven't forgotten.
They haven't forgotten.
Yeah.
So would you say, like, if you, even though you haven't forgotten the situation, did you really forgive?
They probably did, but they haven't forgotten about it. Yeah.
So I keep this in mind.
They haven't forgotten about it.
But I say this because
like the fact that they brought it back is like it means like maybe they never forgave you or they didn't forgive you for it. They just sometimes they just reminding you of what you did to them so you don't go that step again. Like that's what I mean by like you can forgive someone, but some part of forgetting is impossible. But if you're able to forget about what a person did to you, that means you've forgiven them.
See, for me, I don't.
You're an angel, don't worry. Let me be the devil.
Don't kill me. For me, I guess from my personal experience, I genuinely dislike the person, especially like if a situation occurs completely separate.
Yeah.
And yet the situation that happened 10 years ago, you throw it back in my face.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It kind of, I'm not a fan
of course,
of that. Because you know what I'm saying? Because like, if we already move forward and we're already taking the
why
steps,
are you bringing it
why
back?
bring up the past?
The reason why, I see where you're going, so let me meet you. The reason why such situations happen is because it was never resolved. There was never an understanding. You understand what I'm saying? Whatever heated conversation or argument it was left on uncomfortable grounds, even though both parties said, oh yeah, it's cool, oh now I forgive you. But when they went to sit down every day, it dawned on them every single time it's something that was still in there. So the least chance they got or they get, they will let you know, because it was never the conversation or the discussion was never left on pure grounds. You get what I'm saying?
I understand.
That's I'm just talking from other parts of life that I've experienced where such situations have happened.
I hear you.
That is where I'm coming from. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I wouldn't say it's good for someone to forgive someone, or when someone say they forgive you, they should bring it up again like after 10 years. That is wild.
At what point would you be able to say that there's a issue that happened that is so terrible, you can't even forgive, you cannot even forget? How would you kind of move forward with that?
To be honest, with that, it's all up to time. You know, it's up to time, because time really does heal. Like, the more you grow in spirituality, right? And when I say the more you grow in spirituality, I don't mean Christianity or whatever. You know, the more you really grow into understanding who you truly are and understanding how stuff works, you won't really focus on those minor issues, because you realize that they are just drainage systems. They just drain you at a point. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said, like, once you're able to forget about it, you know, you've forgiven the person. You know what I'm saying? But there are certain situations that it's hard to basically like lock out or wash out from your brain. There are certain situations where it's hard to wash out from your brain. As you said, it's terrible. You know what I'm saying? So with such, all that is needed, I'll say two main things. It's time and understanding. You know, so whoever that's hurt you, whoever that's hurt someone, you have to give the person some sort of understanding to help them heal in time. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, because you can't expect someone to let go of a situation or forget about a situation that's so fresh. A fresh wound cannot be
Mended and healed.
Cannot be mended and healed in seconds.
Yeah.
No.
That's
and
right.
even after the wound heals or is mended, there's still a scar, which will always remind the person that, yo, this what happened. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, but there's certain scars. There's certain scars on your skin that you don't even see every day that is there because you've forgotten you even had that. It's only when your mind goes like, oh, bro, you have this. You know what I'm saying? And there's certain scars that you wake up every morning, you see every time. You're like, yo, I remember this day, you know. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So that's how I would just that's the only understanding I can give you when it comes to someone like terribly doing something to someone else, and how should they move on, or how should they expect the other person to heal, you know?
Yeah, and I really like your analogy in terms of the scars, because that's valid.
Yeah.
And it does kind of bring up to your point again in terms of the forgive and to forget. Like,
Yeah.
you really
Can't forget.
You really can't forget, especially when the damage is done. Even though it may not be a physical damage, but a spiritual, mental,
castigated.
It there.
Castigated, you know?
Yeah, man.
So one thing I would say though is the more you try to forget about a situation, the worse it becomes. You know, so you just keep going, and just keep growing and keep understanding yourself and your mission here, and that's what's gonna pull you away from whatever trauma you're going through. It's gonna just detach you from it. You know what I'm saying? And then yeah, like, so how it goes. Well, me, that's how I've been moving my whole entire life. I learn from experiences. I learn from like trials. I learn from traumas, just so I can be able to shape up for the next level or for the next challenge. You know what I'm saying? If you don't learn from if I don't learn from the previous challenge and the next challenge come, how am I gonna pass the next challenge?
Yeah.
When I feel the previous one?
That's valid.
You know what I'm saying?
And to even add on, because
Yeah.
life is all about leveling up. It really is a game if you really think about it, because like the more you continue to tap in, like you attack, like, you know, the obstacles that's set in front of you, the challenges that's being presented, you do upgrade yourself in a way, in terms of you gain more wisdom.
Trust me.
You gain a better understanding of the situation, and you have a better outlook on how to be able to move throughout life. It's always something that you always carry with you.
Yeah, man.
So for that alone as well, because I know because I know that there's some traumas or there's some things that is very difficult to kind of forgive. Yeah. Especially if it's something that's been done from like a parent to a child, or a family member to a child. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like, for that alone, is that something like something to be able to easily forgive, or how to be able to move forward with that? When
it's done by parents or family members?
Yeah.
To be honest, the best way to really get ahead of everything when it comes to family and close ones is to seek understanding. Because guys, remember, layers of understanding is equal to wisdom. You know what I'm saying? And once you have an understanding of a situation, you see no reason to still be attached to it or hold on to it. It's when you don't have a grasp over the situation, you don't have an understanding, like you ain't got a grip on it, you don't know why they keep doing it, or you know why they keep doing it, but you keep lying to yourself. You know what I'm saying? When you fully understand the situation, everything is at peace. Listen, if this whole world all understood each other, there won't be no war. There won't be no war, because everyone has understanding as to why this. Is through misunderstanding. That's why there's chaos. You know, so whatever conditions that may be, whoever's going through with their family, is a misunderstanding. And once understanding comes through, we're Gucci. And one thing is, you know, sometimes you don't even have to have a conversation with whoever hurt you to gain the understanding. You can give the understanding to yourself.
Very true.
You get what I'm saying?
That's very true.
Yeah, but that deserves, or that demands, let me say that demands a lot of wisdom.
It does.
And to gain wisdom, you need layers of understanding.
Yeah. Listen, the gems, pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Yeah, so.
Listen, no, because.
Update.
No, big update, because that's real life. That is real life. Because it does lead into another question, but I do want to finish with this one first.
Oh, go deeper. I did it. I did wait for you.
Okay.
I'm looking sweet though. Yeah, my nigga looking sweet. I am black. You get me?
Shit. So,
yeah.
because when it comes to especially when it comes to family and it comes to parents, it does take a level of understanding. However, when you're in the thick of it, especially if you are arguing with your family and things like that, it is difficult to kind of see the understanding because you're in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I do want to highlight as well is that yes, it's important to be able to still be able to get the forgiveness. Yeah. Not for them. Listen, I want to highlight forgiving people isn't you don't forgive people for them so they can be at peace with the life. You forgive for yourself so you can be at peace. Okay? The forgiveness is always within yourself, not with others.
Yeah, man.
And with that, it helps to kind of open your mind in terms of how to be able to communicate and also how to contend with other people.
Yeah.
Because, especially when it comes to family, because I know family can be a very sore subject for others. Because family is literally your first introduction to society.
It's blood.
They're your blood. They're they're you. You know what I'm saying? So to kind of be confronted with that, it does kind of get you in a bit of a whirlwind. Yeah. But I would say, if you're in the midst of the thick of it, especially with your family members, whether it be through arguments, whether it be through lack of understanding, anything, especially if it gets to anything toxic, you must take care of yourself first.
Yeah. First
and foremost. And it's important to be able to assert yourself, where you be able to assert yourself with your boundaries, making sure people take accountability. And if it just gets to the point where there's no understanding from the other side, where there's no real communication, you got to step back and let them be.
And that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you don't even need to wait for the understanding from the other party. You can give yourself your own understanding.
Yeah.
You can actually give yourself an understanding to every situation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You actually can, and that's the best way to basically heal in most situations when it's very, very toxic and it's very terribly handled by the other party.
I would say a great resource that I feel would kind of help a lot of people, especially to gain a better understanding, especially from the other side, especially when it comes to family members and your parents, is reading the book Adult Children with Emotionally Immature Parents. Okay? I don't recall the author's name. We'll probably put him up here. Or we'll put him in the bio so you can be able to obtain this resource. But I find this book to be an incredible resource to be able to provide you a form of insight in terms of trying to kind of get a better understanding of the family dynamic when it comes to your parents and as well as yourself.
Yeah. So make sure you tap in that book if you're going through some sort of family troubles and you need to get an understanding or you need insights. One last thing before we bring this episode to an end, before we bring this lovely conversation to an end, is to forgive yourself. You gotta have that locked in. Like you have to have that locked in, regardless of whatever situation you are in or you've been in or you've encountered that you feel so sorry for, you feel disgusted about yourself or for, you gotta be able to forgive yourself, and to forgive yourself is the easiest thing to do. It's the easiest thing to do. Just tell yourself, I'll do better. That's it. So learn to forgive yourself, and after you master that forgiving of yourself, you learn how to deal with everything. You know what I'm saying? You learn how to deal with everything.
Pick up the gems.
Don't leave it on the floor.
Don't leave it. Pick up every last one, because
I told you
that is so important and so vital. And I feel like not too often many people realize the importance of forgiving of oneself, because I think we're always so focused on forgiving other people. But again, like I said before, you don't forgive others for them. You forgive for yourself in order for you to have that true sense of peace, to have that true sense of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I'm a therapist, don't forget. Love doctor, my day inside the place. If you want to book me for therapy sessions, I'm not available.
Because he's booked already.
Fully booked for the rest of my life.
Period. But you can catch us on YouTube.
On the global experience, you know what I'm saying?
That part.
Drop comments on topics you want us to discuss on, and then we shall deliver, because,
we're here to touch the globe, man.
I'm saying.
And also, side note as well, if you guys also want to be part of the community that we're building, please do reach out. I'm gonna put our email below, where you can also email us if you have any questions, need advice, or anything like that. And yeah, so just so we know, this is a global experience where our goal is to make sure we're able to touch everyone's heart, soul, making sure that they eat the right things for the soul.
This is not just a podcast, it's a sanctuary.
And it's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle, and it's a global experience. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. I know you've enjoyed, you took some gems. So we'll see you in another episode.
Subscribe to the channel.